Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be doing an operator profile on Ace, the new operator with Operation Steel Wave. But of course, before we get into this video, be sure to follow my Twitch with the link down below in the description. I stream Siege and all other types of games over there, and I love talking to you guys in the chat. Also, don't forget to join the Discord with the link down below in the description so you don't miss a video. If you're new to the series, just know that within these operator profiles, we essentially look at what the operator does, break down their loadout, their weapon kit, and their gadget, their background, all of that, and then collaborate it into a final score out of 10. Don't worry, for those of you who still want the Warden video that I promised about 2 to 3 months ago, it will be coming. I just need to get Warden clips, which are really hard, I promise. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the operator profile on Ace, the new hard breacher within Operation Steel Wave. So Ace's background is essentially that he is 33 years old and from Norway. He is part of Nighthaven, which is Callie's group, and his bio goes like this. He was consistently the best at whatever he set his mind to. He trained as a paramedic and a Norwegian soldier. And also, this is what caused him to get recruited in Nighthaven. He saved Callie's life. I just love that little lore that's thrown in there. I mean, we don't really know that much about Nighthaven yet. We just know that Ace, Callie, and Wamai are all part of Nighthaven. Something I want to bring up before we actually dive deeper into Ace is that I think Ace was meant to be this way from Ubisoft. I mean, Ubisoft is kind of throwing all of the hints at us that they made Ace a jack-of-all-trades operator, someone that was basically good for any situation. Just look at his bio. Consistently the best at whatever he set his mind to, so that means he's going to be able to be good at anything, which goes right along with it. A jack of all trades is also known as an ace. Some people will call it an ace. I have an ace up my sleeve. It means you have something for anything that comes your way. So I just want to throw that in line. You know, an ace is good for really anything in most card games. I just think that's crazy. I think Ubisoft definitely is throwing us all the hints that they meant to make Ace this good. Ace is a 2-speed, 2-armor operator, and his gadget is the Selma Aqua Breacher. It uses hydraulic pressure to burst through any breakable surface. His gadget only explodes one time on floors and hatches, but on walls it actually rolls down to deploy 3 times. This allows for him to have crazy amounts of destructibility, especially when you consider the fact that he gets 3 of them. His loadout consists of an AK-12, which is the best gun in the game statistically, and it truly feels great in your hands. Ignore the fact that I'm using the reflex in the gameplay. I don't know why, I just think the reflex feels really good on him. You can use the ACOG if you want. The ACOG's obviously going to be a better advantage. The M1014 is his other primary, and there is really no reason to run this gun when he has the best gun in the game as his other choice. I just really don't see a point in running shotguns unless you play console, because I know that there's a shotgun meta going on right now. For his secondary, he has the P9, which is not crazy, but it's still a reliable handgun. It's semi-automatic with tons of ammo. My only tip is to aim for the head, because like I said, it's not crazy. It's not going to do a ton of damage with body shots. His secondary gadgets are actually really good, especially for a hard breacher. He has a breaching charge, so basically if you want more breachability or to blow open the floor, these definitely will come in handy because they will make a bigger hole than his Selma devices would. Also, if you just want to use it to not waste one of your Selmas on a soft wall, those come in handy. But here's something that I love about him. He gets smoke grenades. We've never seen such an amazing secondary gadget on a hard breacher. And now that we have, some pros and higher ups are calling for its removal. That's how powerful it is. It is super powerful with a cohesive push onto the objective because of how well you can time the smokes with how his some of the devices would open a wall. So let's look at a little bit of Ace's strengths. Everything about him is honestly a strength. I'm not going to lie to you. As mentioned earlier, everything points to Ubisoft making Ace a jack-of-all-trades style operator with tons of potential when he is used correctly. So I'm really excited to see how he's going to be used in Pro League. I know tons of people are already practicing with him because there are tons of things that you can do with him. It will be super interesting to see Ace be played at the highest level because he has so many strengths and everything about him can be used in the right way. If you actually want me to break it down, basically he has the best gun in the game. He has arguably the best secondary gadget in the game and arguably the best gadget in the game. So yeah, he's really good. Now we're going to look at some of Ace's weaknesses. The fact that Ace can only destroy one reinforced hatch truly hurts him, and that's a big thing about it. But it's great as a way to balance him out with the rest of his kit being super powerful, and some pros will actually still prefer the Hibana Maverick duo that's been amazing in the meta for quite some time. So that's an advantage that Hibana actually has over him, and Thermite as well. They can destroy more hatches than Ace. But like I said, this is a great way to balance it out with the rest of his kit. I mean, he's situational in the fact that you're not going to pick him if there are hatches that need to be destroyed. If that makes sense, you're obviously going to be taking the Hibana. And I think that's a good enough offset to where he won't be picked all the time, but he'll still have a good pick rate because he's a good hard breacher. So how does Ace stack up against the other hard breachers on the Rainbow Six team? So Thermite can make a bigger hole and a quicker hole. However, at peak destructibility, Ace is able to destroy more than Thermite. Also, Ace is more safe to deploy as he can throw it from safety, and it's just, you know, a little bit of a plus to him. As for Hibana can somewhat be more safe just because of the added range of the pellets versus a throwable, which is what Ace has. She can destroy 3 hatches versus Ace's 1. However, Ace still has way more destructibility than Hibana, especially if all 9 possible charges go off on a wall. Lastly, we're going to see how he stacks up against Maverick, and Maverick is much quieter. He takes a lot more time to destroy a wall, but he has a hell of a lot more control as to how he can destroy a wall. If you Maverick trick and do it well, he's easily one of the best operators in the game because he really doesn't have a counter. But you will of course need a soft breacher to aid you in breaking that wall once you've taken down the reinforcement, which Ace doesn't. Ace just rips right through the reinforcement. Honestly, when I stack up Ace against the other hard breaching operators, I kind of think he's balanced. I mean, all of the abilities are balanced out. It just really depends on what scenario you're in as to which operator you will need. So now we're going to look at some counters to Ace. Obviously, Bandit can do it, but however, I want to put that with an asterisk. If you Bandit trick, Ace will always get at least one of his charges off. Kaid doesn't have this issue, so Kaid is actually great for dealing with him. Mute also technically counters him, but most teams run a Thatcher or Twitch, so I go with what you want. I mean, most teams are going to run a Thatcher to counter the Bandit, Kaid, or the Mute. Now we're going to look at some operators that he works well with, and Ace and Thermite may be the new meta in Pro League if they stay in the same state they are currently. Both have so much destructibility that with a good flank watch with Nomad or some well-placed claymores, they can make the objective a war zone, literally open up any wall they want. Of course, also Ace and anyone with the ability to destroy the Bandit, Kaid, or Mute devices will work well too, because it will allow for him to get his wall off. Cosmetically, Ace is literally my least favorite operator in the game. I understand it. They want him to be a rescue worker, but man, his mask I don't like his mask on his face. I don't like this at all. He looks weird. I'm sorry. I hate the design. If you like Ace's design, I'm sorry. I hurt your feelings. I understand, but I hate it. Okay, so now we're going to look at an overall for Ace, and I'm going to give Ace a 9 out of 10. I think Ace gets a 9 out of 10 because he's insanely useful, but not insanely broken like an Ella or Blackbeard upon their release. He will certainly need some tuning, I think, since he is good for any scenario he's put in, but that's the charm he adds to him. I think that's truly what Ubisoft wanted him to be, so that's why they gave him such a, good loadout. His loadout is genuinely one of, if not the best in the game, and any smart player can certainly use that to their advantage. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Ace operator profile video. If you want more of these, comment down below who you would like to see next. Obviously next we're going to have Warden because I promised that forever ago. Be sure to smack that like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you love Siege, don't forget to follow my Twitch with the link down below in the description so you can come hang out, maybe play some games with me on stream, or at least talk to me. Also join the Discord. It's the easiest way to contact me. I talk on that Discord all the time with my viewers. I love every single one of you that is so active on there. But of course, with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.